So I've left these washers to dry overnight, and I'm just going to carry on with painting him today, painting Mando. So I've taped this up because I don't want to get any drift on anything. So, and he's not been given a final coating of clear coat yet because I wanted to show you the other technique, which is the charcoal in water, which is, you can see the charcoal at the bottom there. If I shake it up, it'll go back, and that's just your basic charcoal dust. So you buy it off eBay, and what that does is it's just water. So when you spray it or airbrush it, it's just going to spray on as water, but it's going to leave behind that black silt. But the only problem is, until you clear coat it, if you touch any of that silt, you just take it straight off because it's not being held on by anything. It's just like ultrafine black dust. But I sprayed some on his helmet earlier. And this has turned out quite nice. It's still got a shine to it, but it's got the spray from the stuff hitting on the speeder. So I'm just going to put that to one side for a minute. Because I imagine the speeder kicks up quite a bit of crap. So that's the best car that was teabagged yesterday. You can see. I've also noticed I've got to go in and touch up a few bits on this cloak. So, and you can see where I've used the charcoal dust. So before I do anything, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around the model and check for any areas where the T ran. Most of the model seems to be fine. You can see there's a run here. And that's all you do to remove it, it's just a little wipe. And that's that done, so I'll put that to one side. I also sprayed the charcoal onto his armour as well. And if you find any areas, I'll just show you this quick, that you think that maybe a little bit too much stuff's gathered up there, you just dab it with a wet wipe and it lifts it straight off, no problems. Like, this is a little bit too strong colour, so just going to dip it in there. So I was going to just leave this as it was, but it was bugging me, and that is the band on this leg it's like red leather, the same as his holster. So I just made up some brown and added some red to it. Is that autofocus on? Yeah, sorry about that if it was moving in and out, it's because the autofocus was turned on. So yeah, I basically gave it a quick coating of red brown, and then I've painted a little bit of black in the gaps where it's going to be darker, and then I've just gone over the tops of the leather with, I just wiped over it with a brush, a bit of white paint, so that in a moment when I go over it with the airbrush with black along the edges, it's going to give that tone effect, so it's going to go from dark, light, dark. So, well, that's the idea. So. It doesn't matter if this isn't perfect. I'm just going to do the same to this holster. I didn't want that to happen on the model, I knew it was coming. This takes me. This is why I don't like taping off, it's just a ball ache. Oh, can't be bothered. This is probably not going to work out too well. Let's find out. Worked out alright. It works. Oh, come on. Oops. I thinned this paint out a bit too much. That should be okay. No, it looks okay. I just cleaned out the airbrush. So again, this is just what colour did this was? Again, this is it's leather brown, oak brown, and some blood red. I just hope this don't clog. Just going around. Yeah, okay. That should be fine. If any paint's gone anywhere, it's easy enough to clean up. This is going to go quite badly, I think. I'll just stay there. hot and sweaty. I deliberately left filming this video till like 10, nearly 10 o'clock at night, and it's still boiling. I wanted to do it in the daytime, but I couldn't do it. It's too hot. And I think that'll work. Still some tea on there. It's very nice. It's looking rather good so far. It's a shame that most of this gets painted over. Forgot to mention that. Well, I don't know actually, I might not paint over everything. I'm experimenting with two different methods. One is to put this sand wash into a sprayer and do it that way, or to spray it on with the airbrush. I'm not quite sure which one's going to work out best. I've done a few test things So you can see there's hardly anything there. That's the sand wash, and this is my own made up spray, which is just cheap poster paint with a dash of acrylic. So, and then I watered it down loads. So the idea is it's sprayed on as just a semi-transparent mist, but any areas that I want to bring back, I can just wipe it off, because poster paint can't stick to acrylic paint. It's basically a really dull powder, and that looks about what I need, this powdery effect. So, and it's because this diorama, it's a scene from the film from the series. So, and when he's on the speeder and he's getting off it, up to about here, it's all sand and crap. So, and the same across here. There's a dark ridge when he's sitting on the speeder here, which is where the stitching line comes along, but then it goes back to splatter. So I'm not sure exactly how detailed, how far I'm going to take this model, but I may as well do it properly. So what's next? Oh yeah, I need to touch this up. Okay. And then I'm going to do the charcoal wash and leave it till tomorrow. I'm just checking this helmet again to see if I'm happy with the charcoal. I mean, I'm kind of happy with this. So this is, again, it's just water with a little spoon of charcoal, and you only get a few squirts before it clogs it and you have to wait again. If you put too much powder in there, it will start to clog these sprays up. These sprays are about £8 off Amazon for a pack of 20. That's plenty. So everywhere that's landed now, it's like rain, except the water is just going to evaporate, and all it's going to leave behind is just these tiny little specks of charcoal. And anywhere that it builds up like this and you don't want a big black spot of charcoal, you just touch it while it's drying. I'll take that away for you. And obviously if you miss, then it's just water. So once it's dried, if there's any charcoal, the charcoal will normally run to the bottoms of any gaps. But if any was to, say, land on an area that you didn't want it to, and you could clearly see a big black area, you just have to touch it and it just comes off. As long as you don't clear coat it, you'll be fine. So I lost my pot of paint now. I've got so many pots for this project now. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there's particles in this. So I can see tiny dust bit in it. Again, that's why these tubs come in really handy. Not sure how much they are. I think these are about £8 for 60 or 80. I don't know. You might get 100. It just comes a big massive stack. But if you put a bit of tape around them, I've opened this one today, but if you put a bit of tape around it, it can last months. That's actually a wash that I used for his gloves, which was left over from Darth Talon. So I'm just going to touch up a few areas that basically I've either tried to rub a wash off or wipe a wash off before it's clear coated enough, been clear coated rather, or you can wear through the clear coat if you don't put loads of layers on. It can just wear through. That looks lots better. When the airbrush does that, it means you've got tip dry. It means the chances of you getting a big splatter are just gone right. I think we're all good. And that's why I say don't worry about mistakes and stuff. You patch them later. Worry about them later. Just keep carrying on. When you stop to try and spend too long fixing things, you often end up just making more of a mess. So this is the base section that I've been working on. It doesn't even fit in the camera. No way. And this was 4 sections. Each section took about 3. It says 218 mils of resin on Chitterbox, but it took more than that. It was about 320 mils maybe, each section. And this section, and I think it was just this one actually. This one was completely butchered all the way down here. It had lines. That's where the motor started to go. So, well, that's what Anycubic said it was anyway. So they sent me out a new motor which I need to fit. So hopefully that will fix that problem. But it was causing lines to come in the print, and some of them would tear apart and separate. I'll just put this over. Yeah, you can see it here.